Hey, what's up guys, it's Alpha Gaming here, back with another video. Hope everybody's doing good. So this is just an update. We just had the 25th anniversary. I haven't made a video yet in reference to it. I made a video just before it was released because I was excited about Illusion of Chaos, which we finally got. But yeah, I haven't really made a video since then, and I just made it to Diamond 1 with what I think is probably the best rogue deck as of this moment, which is the Numeron deck, right? Because right now, when you go online, all you see are sprites, right? This is all you see online when you try to climb the ladder. Literally every deck is the sprite deck, and it's pretty annoying to counter because it set up a bunch of negates. You can't really Nibiru. The deck is anti-Nibiru, and it sets up a ridiculous board. And then on top of everything, they set up Unicorn and a bunch of plays. If you guys are in Diamond, then you already know what I'm talking about. So basically, this was the deck I was using to climb up the ladder, and I finally made it to Diamond 1. Of course, had some trouble here and there, but that's expected when you're in Diamond. You're gonna duel against like top tier decks all the way. Like, show you guys. Yeah, see, right here, I was on a win streak up to Diamond 2 or Diamond 3, I think, and then right when I got to Diamond 2 or 3, that's when the issues came in, and I made changes to the deck along the way for what works better against the Spright Meta, because this is all it's gonna be until tier limits come out, because right now what's funny is we're not even going against full power sprites, and they're this bad, because full power sprites have totally awesome along with 3 of sprite starters. So that's just to show you how disgusting that deck is. That deck is ridiculously powerful. Now, anyways, there's ways to counter it. There's a way to counter the Sprite deck, which are a couple of good staples. Of course, the standard Maxi, Effect Veiler. If you do their XYZ, or you Infinite Impermanence, or you what's the other one called? Ash Blossom. If you stop normally their XYZ monster, you normally restrict their plays a lot. I know a lot of people might not know how to counter it as of yet because the deck is fairly new. This one, Gigantic Sprite. So I know a lot of people might not know, but this is the one you want to stop mostly. Normally, when you stop this one, Gigantic Sprite, you normally restrict the deck a lot. So if you guys didn't know, this is what you stop. Based on my experience, normally once I Ash this, or you Effect Veiler this, or you Infinite Impermanence this, that's it. So yeah, that's in reference to the sprites, because like I said, that's the most of what you're gonna find online. And there's different versions. The best one that I fought against is the Runic Sprites, which is this. Of course, I have all my Runic cards. I never really made a video on the deck or anything, because I had ideas on how to utilize this thing, because I feel like this field spell is completely broken. But yeah, I might build a video on this deck. I think it's completely cancerous, and to some degree I do like the cancer a little bit, so I don't think a deck like this should exist. The concept of it is kind of stupid, but yeah, I like the cancer every now and then, so I might make a deck on this, the Runics. But yeah, there's a Runic version to the Sprite deck, and there's different kinds. I've seen Sacred Beat Sprites. I've seen um the what's those ones called? The one with Cyberstein. I've seen a couple of them, which, like I said, they're all good. But the best one I've seen is this, because the amount of pluses that they get, and then all of these cards turn into hat traps. So all of their quick play spells, and then they get a ridiculous amount of draws off of Runic Fountain. So yeah, this deck is pretty. If you guys are trying to go to Diamond 1, this expect to run into a bunch of sprites. Now, the Numeron deck, this deck has been kind of like since the beginning. I know I've seen a lot of videos online where people talk about a bunch of rogue decks. Some of them miss the Numeron deck a lot, but this deck is absolutely like crazy. It can break normally any board that's set up. Normally, I haven't really run into any that I can't really break with this deck, because like I said, you normally break any board with this deck. And the only thing that you normally change, these are the staples: the walls, Planet Finder, network, where's the other one? I know I'm missing one there. Oh, and calling. Those are the staples. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything else is really just basically what works against the meta. Of course, you need to clear up their back row, so Lightning Storm. This was in there for those runic decks because you run into them a lot. Or just quick play to get rid of, sometimes you might not get to draw Lightning Storm and you need to take out like a Floodgate. Or they might have one back row, So these came in clutch. Especially against the runic ones. So not only that, we have Joel and Lockbird, because there's a lot of searching going on right now. So you guys might see an increase in Joel and Lockbird going up. There's also Ash Blossom standard, Maxi standard, Ghost Bell. I kind of was running Ghost Bell since the Math Mech meta, because it counters Superfactorial, and then Branded as well, it counters Branded a little bit. So Dino Wrestler is just another beat stick, which can also take out Floodgates. Gamma Seal for boss monsters right here. Back row. Yeah. And Call by the Grave just stops. Certain times you might run into certain cards. Like, I know one time I ran into this guy running Ghost Ogre, which Ghost Ogre counters this deck. So, because if they Ghost Ogre the Numeron network, then you can't summon all those monsters and OTK. So, basically, this deck functions just simply by OTKing in one turn, and that's the reason why I was able to climb so fast, because I wasn't really playing as much this month. Well, it's more like it's a problem for me each month, because I get busy during certain times. So when I get on, I might get on for a few minutes here and there, or for maybe an hour here if I'm lucky. But basically, this is a quick way just to climb the ladder, because if you win, you win fast. If you lose fast. But the surplus of wins got me to Diamond 1. Now, in terms of the anniversary, I think we finally got like a good update. I mean, we always be getting good updates, but you know what I mean. I'm referring to the Illusion of Chaos, right? We finally got Illusion of Chaos, which is one of the best Dark Magician monsters ever released. And I've kind of been playtesting. I haven't really found out like the good ratios as of yet. This is the branded version. I'm working on like a pure Dark Magician version. If you guys was looking at this one, I don't really know how to, like, I'm still working out some ratios here. I don't know yet, but yeah, the branded version is more of an aggressive style deck. The other one is a little bit more floodgatey, but I have to like correct their ratios. So yeah, If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. But so far, I'm really enjoying this card because you can use Illusion of Chaos, Magician Souls, and Prep as like an engine, a draw engine. So that's something to take a look at if you guys are missing any cards. They're like another like Upstart Goblin, but the difference is you get a free monster on the board, which is Magician Souls. So it's like an extender as a draw, as well as a draw. So yeah, I'm still playtesting a little bit. And I'll post some videos in reference to the new anniversary. What like some of the decks that I've run into since then. Like I said though, mostly it's mostly just Sprite. And of course, you know, I got the aesthetics for the Dark Magician because they had the anniversary pack. And I'm a Dark Magician fanatic, so of course I got this. Where is it? The bundle, sorry. The bundle right here. I had to get the field and everything. I wanted this Dark Magician, and I wanted the case. So I got this. I don't really think it's worth it in terms of value, but in terms of aesthetics, I love the aesthetics, so I got it. So yeah, everything else from what I've seen have been pretty good for this update so far, but I think finally the long-awaited Illusion of Chaos is the biggest thing for me during this update. The only thing that we're waiting for now is for Konami to give us the big boss monsters, which is Dragoon. This is what we're waiting on now. Right? I don't care if they ban Verte. I will be actually kind of happy if they do. I mean, most of the top decks aren't really using Verte right now anyway, so I mean, it's whatever. Ban Verte, release up Dragoon. Right? I don't know why they don't just do what the community is asking for. Community has been asking for Dragoon for the longest. But yeah. That's the last thing that we're waiting on right now. So I'm gonna do some duels with this deck, and then I'm gonna post a video probably later today or maybe early tomorrow in reference to how a pure Dark Magician deck is performing. I've already released some branded Dark Magician decks, except I didn't have the Illusion of Chaos in there. So I might do another one in reference to this one, to this version, but I'm working out, like I said, the ratios. I'm not really sure about the ratios as of yet, I mean. So once I figure it out, I'll post a video in reference to them. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one, and stay tuned.